Kia ora and welcome. We left you in the last video thinking about all the documents we have in New Zealand to protect the rights of disabled people. We introduced you to a lot of documents and acts that are there to support you, places to go if you are unhappy with a service or if you feel unsafe or have faced discrimination. It was a lot to take on, so in this video, we're going to start with a video. This video was created by People First. You may know or have heard of them. They're a self-advocacy organisation for people with learning disabilities. This video is called I'm a Citizen Too, and it's around 5 minutes long. The topics covered are things like housing, education, money, etc. One person, Ake, speaks about health in her own language. There will be a translation of what Ake says. Right, away we go.
To have a good life, we need all people in New Zealand to work together. This means government and local government, services, family, disabled people, and other New Zealanders too.
Lots of disabled people spend all of their adult lives on a benefit and don't have enough money to live on. Some people have to choose between buying food and going to the doctor. I need money to live, just like everyone else.
Ola malolo, ehe rahina, na tino ehe ola malolo. Ko ho mai ehe ta noa ma hoka mara marama mai o tātou he malolo. E tau ke hui, ko tātou ke hokalongo.
People with a learning disability are more likely to be abused. It is not okay. The police and anti-violence agencies are not trained to work with us. This needs to change.
I have the right to an education. I should be able to learn alongside other people in regular inclusive schools. I should be able to study as an adult if that is what I want.
The media and other people in my community say things like, I suffer from my disability or I had the brain of a child. These things are not true and they have a bad effect on our lives. How you speak about us matters.
The support I need is different than other people. I need a disability support system that makes sure I get the services that are right for me.
The 2013 Disability Survey found that disabled people are more likely to live in rental houses that are damp and hard to keep warm. I have a right to warm, dry houses that I can afford.
People treat us differently, disrespect us, and make fun of my friends and me. Article 8 of the United Nations Disability Convention says that governments need to make sure that disabled people are treated with respect.
I want to have a job. Most workplaces will not give people with a learning disability a chance. I want the chance to prove I can be a good worker.
I need to get information in ways I can understand. I also need to be able to get out and about in my community easily. We need a law about accessibility to make sure these things happen. I am a citizen too.
I am a citizen too.
I am a citizen too.
I am too.
I'm a citizen too.
I say too.
Wow, hình như là out there rồi.
I am a citizen too.
I'm a citizen too.
To have a good life, we need all people in New Zealand to work together. This means government, local government, services, families, disabled people, and all other New Zealanders too. What can you do to make a difference?
We are citizens too. So now we want to acknowledge the place of whānau in our lives. The way that whānau support or don't support disabled people can have a huge impact on our lives and on our rights. Sometimes we are well supported in our families and we are recognised as equals. We are acknowledged as people with roles and responsibilities. We experience interdependence where we all support each other. We have different strengths and talents which together make a whole family, whole, strong and safe. In this safe environment, we can explore our talents, reach our goals and live our good life. On the other hand, sometimes disabled people feel like they are overprotective. This might happen because other people are worried that the disabled person might get hurt or experience discrimination. If a peer talks about feeling overprotective, it may be useful to talk with them about how they want to grow and develop. As we age, we all learn by taking small risks and experience the consequences of those risks. A peer supporter might have some stories to share about their own growth and development. These stories can help others to feel more confident and to try new things. We all live in communities. These can be in cities or in the country. Our communities can be big or small. Some disabled people feel connected to their community and have busy and fulfilled lives. They're fully participating members, respected for who they are and what they bring. Other disabled people are excluded from communities. They may live in a place they don't want to live and with other people they don't want to live with. These disabled people often don't know about their rights and they have limited power. We might develop a peer support relationship with people who don't know much about their rights. We can talk about our rights as disabled people and as citizens. Unfortunately, not all families and communities are safe and supportive of their disabled members. When this is the case, safety can be a priority. Peer supporters need to recognise when safety is an issue for a disabled person. Assisting people to find safe people and safe spaces can be difficult. If you become a peer supporter with My Life, My Voice and are concerned about someone, we have given you contact numbers for who to call and get guidance about how to manage a possibly difficult situation. There are other important legislation or laws and documents, but we're not going to spend more time on them now. If you want more information, you can find this in your Puka Puka, your resource book. Next, we're going to talk a bit about Enabling Good Lives, or EGL. Enabling Good Lives is about a new way of doing things. Central to Enabling Good Lives is the shifting of authority so disabled people and their families have choices. EGL is based on a set of principles that guide development. The basis of Enabling Good Lives approach is that services and assistances are tailored to reflect individual strengths, preferences and aspiration. In this way,
Enabling Good Lives will take different forms, person by person, family by family, and community by community.
Enabling Good Lives has been promised to be rolled out across the whole country, and this is because the trial of it has gone so well. We've seen the difference in disabled people's lives when they have more control over the decisions made about their lives, how to spend funding, and when they have been supported to achieve their own set of goals and aspirations. The vision for EGL is that all of New Zealand's disabled people and their families will have choice and control over our lives and supports, and make more use of natural and universally available supports.
The EGL approach is based on 8 principles. These are self-determination, beginning early, person-centred, ordinary life outcomes, mainstream first, mana enhancing, easy to use, and relationship building. We want to show this brief video as a real celebration of the change that EGL has brought to disabled people's lives.
Since Enabling Good Lives has come along, just the flexibility and it's so easy, and I don't have to jump through all the hoops to have a good life. It's just, I get to manage it myself and have the freedom to do what I want, which means a lot, just getting out of bed in the day and deciding what I want to do.
Life before Enabling Good Lives was a struggle, years and years of struggle, stress.
So I called up with Steve and Stevie, and we went over, they had drawn up like dreams for Stevie and kind of talked about all the fun things that Stevie wanted to do.
Life's different now, the stress has actually gone, everything's more organised.
I live in Raglan, I love Raglan, and I've got my own place. I was living in services. It was miserable, it was hard, it was quite difficult trying to find help. What's changed for me is working, getting out and about with my friends, playing rugby and swimming.
It has meant that we have been able to have way more flexibility. No money is wasted. It's all just about supporting James and making his life as good as possible for him. And you see it in James. I think that's the greatest thing.
My son is Ezekiel Moriama Seliti. He's a 5-year-old, fun-loving, energetic little man. He's a real joy to be around, as many people have seen and say. Before EGL, we knew nothing about the disability sector. We knew nothing about supports. We didn't even really understand what was going on with Ezekiel. It's actually quite a struggle because we didn't know much. We weren't able to figure out what we needed and how we could actually achieve that.
My name is Hazel. Kia ora, my name is Brian Rose Elliott. We love Enabling Good Lives. The freedom to do anything we want, basically, and within reason. We live together in our own place. We love it. We love it.
I would say just take the leap. It does feel like a bit of a leap when you've been used to being within a system of agencies and not having the say and not having the control, but it's just fantastic. It opens up life. And it's incredible with my 2 daughters what their lives are like now in comparison.
Enabling Good Lives has changed my life in many ways, but mainly it's given me the opportunity to get out, enjoy my day-to-day life, knowing that I've got support and to enjoy the future. It looks like I've got a good future still.
I'm so glad that Enabling Good Lives Waikato is accessible for me, because it's allowed me to pick up and start living full life again, regardless of my deteriorating health. And I have better quality of life now than I did before, I realise and understand that not everyone has access to this system, and that needs to change. You know, we all need access to live full, equal, quality lives and have the ability to have the control and say over our lives instead of having someone else dictate and tell us how we're going to live and what we're going to do and how we're going to do it.
It's always so good to look back on our achievements and celebrate the changes that have been made to improve disabled people's lives. We leave you now to reflect on the good life stories that you've just seen, and we encourage those that live in an area where EGL is available to reach out to them and take back some control in your life. We'll see you in the next video where we look at the models of wellness. Take care and bye for now.